Hello all, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we'll talk about conditional operator in C language. Before discuss about conditional operator, let us classify operators. Operators can be classified into three types based on the number of operands they contain. The first one is unary operators. They require only one operand. Unary operators requires only one operand. Example, say your increment operator, decrement operator, minus, unary minus operator. All these operands require single operand. That's why they are called unary operators. The second type is binary operators. Requires two operands. Example, say addition operator, binary addition operator, A plus B. It requires, here plus is called operator and A and B are called operands. So it requires two operands. Similarly, multiplication operator requires two operand, x star y. Division operator requires two operands, m by n. All these are binary operators. Then the next type is ternary operators. They require three operands. Example is our conditional operator, denoted by question mark followed by colon. So today we'll discuss about a conditional operator. So a ternary operator denoted by question mark followed by colon is called a conditional operator. This is the symbol for conditional operator, question mark followed by colon. This is the symbol used for conditional operator. So it is a ternary operator. That means requires three operands. And the general form of conditional operator is as follows. So expression 1, then followed by question mark, followed by expression 2, colon, expression 3, then ends with a semicolon. This is the general form of a conditional operator, where expression 1, expression 2, expression 3 are expressions. So how this conditional operator works? Okay, so first let us understand the working procedure of this conditional operator. So first, expression 1 is evaluated. Value of expression 1 is calculated. And if this value is true, if it is true, expression 1 value is true, then expression 2 is executed. And the value of expression 2 becomes the value of the expression. If expression 1 is false, then expression 3, control jumps to expression 3, which is after colon here. Control jumps to expression 3 and expression 3 is executed, and the value of this expression 3 becomes the value of the expression. This is the working procedure of a conditional operator. See, expression 1 is true, then control goes to expression 2. Expression 1 is false, then control goes to expression 3. That means either expression 2 or expression 3, any one is executed, not both. An example, if we see, say I have a variable of type integer assigned with the value 10. Okay. Now I can use a condition in this form using the conditional operator. So I'm checking the condition a greater than 100. This is expression 1. Then question mark. Then I have a printf statement before the colon. This forms the expression 2, and another printf statement after the colon forms expression 3. So what happens first? This condition is tested. A greater than 100. So what is the A value, current value? 10. 10 greater than 100. False. So what happens? Control jumps to the second printf statement, and we can see hello printed on the screen. So what is the output printed here? Hello. And, you can see hello printed on the screen. Here the output will be this hello. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is printed and this second printf is executed because the condition is false here. Now let us understand with another example. Say I assigned 1000 to A. Now if I write a similar kind of a condition here, A greater than 100, printf hi, printf hello. So what is the current value of A? 1000. 1000 greater than 100, true. Then it executes this first printf statement, and then you can see I printed onto the screen. Then the output will be I here. So this way, the conditional operator can be used in an expression, and based on true or false, one of these statements will be executed. Now let us write a simple program demonstrating this conditional operator. Okay, so we'll take a finding greatest of two numbers program here. So we'll demonstrate greatest of two numbers using conditional operator. So the first line to be included is include the header file, then write the main function, begin the main, then declare two variables here. Greatest of two numbers we need to solve here. So that's why declare two variables, A and B of integer type. Ask the user, what we do is we read these two values, through keyboard. Okay, so that's why I ask the user to enter two numbers. Okay, so user enters two numbers and using scanf function, now read the two numbers and store into the address of A and address of B. Okay, so whatever numbers user enters, then they will be stored into the address of A and B. Okay, so assume that the memory for A is allocated like this, and this is the memory allocated for B. Here, so assume this is memory of a variable A, and this is memory of a variable B. Now, when this statement is executed, so user sees this statement, enter two numbers, he enters two numbers. So assume that he has entered the two numbers like 10 and 20. So the first percentage D reads 10 and stores into address of A. So then 10 will be stored in A and 20 will be stored in address of B. That is nothing but memory location of B. Okay. So the two numbers entered by the user 10 and 20 will be stored into memory location of A and B in this way. Okay. Now we need to find which one is greater. So we can use a conditional operator to get the greatest of these two numbers. So what is the condition to be used here? A greater than B, question mark. A greater than B, question mark. If this is true, what does it mean? A greater than B. If this is true, what does it mean? A is greater. Okay, so then in the true part of this statement, you write a printf statement here. Okay, so I am just printing a percentage D is greater, comma A. If this condition is false, what does it mean? B is greater. Then it goes to the second printf statement, and in the second printf statement, I am printing percentage D is greater, comma B. The number I am trying to print in the output. Okay, now for the given two values, what is the output that will be displayed? Okay, so let us evaluate this conditional operator here. Okay, so A value is 10 and B value is 20. Okay, now it checks the condition like this: 10 greater than 20, 10 greater than 20, false. Then the control directly jumps to the second printf statement. So directly control comes to this printf statement here. Then this printf is executed. Printf percentage %d is greater comma b. So on the screen, output screen, you can see 20 is greater. Like this, the output will be printed. 20 is greater. Now this is the output generated from this. Okay, so then finally write return 0 and close the main function. This is how we can solve greatest of two numbers problem using conditional operator. Now here in this program, what I'm doing, I'm using two printf statements in two sections or two parts of this conditional operator. I'm using two printf statements. Okay. Now we can also solve this problem in another way. Let us see that program. Now same finding greatest of two numbers, but a slight modification, more efficient program I am trying to demonstrate now. Now include the header file, write the main function, begin the main. Now along with A and B, declare one more variable, max. This variable max stores maximum of these two numbers. Whichever is maximum, that value will be stored in this variable max. Clear? So for that, I am declaring this a variable max here. Now ask the user enter two numbers. As usually, user enters two numbers. Now using scanf function, read the two numbers. So assume your scanf has read the two numbers into A and B. Now A and B contains the two numbers. Now we need to find the greatest of these two. Now just see the statement conditional operator how I modified. Okay, now see here. So I have included conditional operator in an assignment statement. Okay, so this is also valid in a C language. So how that statement is executed? How that statement is executed? That we need to understand. So first what happens? A greater than B. This is evaluated first. Okay, so A greater than B. If this is true, then control jumps to this first part. Okay, so it is nothing but A. That means I said when this is true, then the first part, this becomes the value of the expression. Nothing but now A is assigned to max. The value of A is assigned to max. If this is false, if this is true, then it goes to A here. If this is false, then it jumps to B here. It jumps to B. Then condition is false, then control jumps to B and B will be assigned to max. That means B becomes the max value. Then that means the variable max now contains maximum of any one of these two. So if you print max, that prints the maximum value. Whichever is greater, that value will be printed here. Okay, so with single printf statement, we can solve this problem. Using conditional operator in this way is also valid in C language. Then finally say return 0, close the main program. So this is how we can use a conditional operator to find the greatest of two numbers, two different ways of using conditional operator. Okay, so this is first form, and this is the first way of writing conditional operator, and this is second way of writing the conditional operator. So we can use any form of conditional operator, and even nesting of conditional operator is also possible. So that means to find the greatest of three numbers in one conditional operator, we need to write one more conditional operator. That is called nesting of conditional operator, and that we'll see in our next video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and click on like button.